Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and I go by Rachel Ray here on the internet, and today is another episode of Flosstube, which is an episode on my channel where I talk all about cross stitch and knitting. So any fiber arts that I might be doing. Today's episode is going to be a little bit shorter than normal because normally I film these videos and have them ready for you on Saturdays, but has anybody ever had a piece of toast without butter on it? I inhaled a piece of toast, scratched my throat so badly that I still can't talk properly. So, cups of hot tea for me. Anyway, I won't be talking loudly, obviously, and let's just start with cross stitching. So, what did I work on? I only worked on one project this week, you guys. I did not have a lot of crafty time. Like, as in, do you know how sometimes you like go through these lulls where you might like be really into something one minute and then the next minute you're not? I don't know if it's the weather or if it's just, maybe it's stress or whatever. It's summer, so the change of season, but I just didn't really pick up anything. So I only picked up one because it was the one that I told you in the last episode that I most definitely was going to do, and that is my Bent Creek Humbug. This is one of those teeny tiny designs from Bent Creek, and this was given to me by Jessie of Mislaid Pages here on YouTube and on Instagram. She found one of these charts, as introduced to the hashtag Traveling Humbug, and by Michelle Bendy Stitchy, both on YouTube and Instagram. And basically the idea is that I borrow this chart, I stitch this chart, and then I pass it on. I'm going to send it back to Jessie so she can send it to whoever she wants. But it is a small stitch, but surprisingly, it's been taking me a little longer than normal, I guess, for all the reasons that I just said. But also, I decided to do it on a 40 count fabric 1/1. So, I'll show you here what this little guy looks like. So here's my little humbug start. It just says I have used, basically, this is, oh goodness, this and the red, the green and the red are almond M&Ms, and sorry about my nail polish, almond M&Ms floss, silk floss. The black is Leo and Roxy's Vamp, and the white is Weeks Dye Works Snowflake. And it's so cute. It's so little, and I really like it. So this is my first time ever working on 40 count, but I have worked, sorry, I'll look in the camera now. I have worked on 20 count Aida before, and it's exactly the same. Oh, this isn't 1/1. Sorry, this is 1/2. So it's the same size as 20 count. Sorry, it's not 1/1. What am I thinking? So basically, if you look at the fabric up close, then you can see this kind of like imagine a TikTok. I've been watching way too much TikTok. A tic-tac-toe board, and then you skip over the hole in the middle in order to make that X. And yeah, it went really, really fast. This was one day. This and the wings were one day, I think. No, the wings and the letters were one day. I think I did this and the face together on the same day. So I thought this was going to be a SAF start and finish, but I haven't really had the time or patience to dedicate to finishing it yet, but I will. And I'd like to have this finished for the next time I see you, because it is really cute, and who knows, I might even be able to fully finish it. And I'm thinking maybe a little beanbag, because I have a lot of leftover diamond painting drills, we call them, the little plastic pieces, and I think they'd make a great filler for a pillow. It'll be my first time sewing a pillow as well, so we'll see. We'll see how it works. But This fabric is a 40 count kind of mystery linen from Fortnite Fabrics that I got in an ornament pack. So it's all, like an ornament sized square. That's it. That's it for cross stitch. I did do, I wanted to tell you, so because I don't want to leave it until later. So I did run some charity auctions on my Instagram account this week, and I was in touch with the winners. So thank you to everybody who bid on the auctions that I had up last week. I have the winners' names here: Artemis Black on Instagram, Shy_one always, and Crafting by the Ocean. To all three of you, thank you so much for diligently bidding and all the others who participated as well. I really appreciate it. We got those numbers quite high, and we were able to donate 265 euros to Belong To, which is a youth LGBTQIA plus organization here in Ireland that provides youth services. So to teens into their early 20s who need a little bit of support. Maybe they're not getting that support at home and they need someone to talk to. They have counselors and things, and that's what the money goes towards. The week before that, we had I believe that I talked about it, where we dedicated the charity auctions to the Trevor Project, which is the USA-based version of Belong To. And I just want to say thank you all so much for making it a success, because in total, we were able to raise $500 US for charity this month, which is fantastic. Or in the month of June, which is wonderful. So thank you all so much. Really important to keep that a focus throughout the year and not just use it as some kind of marketing campaign, of course, but it's good to do what little we can when we can. Let me show you my knitting, and then I'm going to give you some updates about my Etsy shop and also show you something that was given to me for Happy Mail. So I'd like to share that with you. So first up, we have the knitting, which I believe I told you before. I'm doing the pattern from Expression Fiber Arts. It's called Sonder, and I am modifying the pattern to use as a temperature shawl, because the corner to corner crochet shawl, or blanket rather, was a little tricky for me. So I just went ahead to my Old Faithful, which is knitting, to do this project, and I have to say that I absolutely adore it. First of all, it's beautiful. I am 2 days behind right now, and I wasn't about to do 2 rows and lose the light to show you, but let me get all these. I have to weave in all these ends once it gets big enough. But yeah, I just hold up the piece of paper. I don't want to show you the geometry. This is actually the piece of pattern. Basically, it's really simple because you just do the same 2 rows over and over and over again. And then you bind off. So you just make it as big as you want it to be. So I could finish right now and have my own little mini scarf or mini shawl for like $1 or something. Let's see that. Move it this way a little bit. There we go. So it's just basic stitches. It's nothing complicated at all. I'm changing colors based on the temperature, and I will have that list of temperatures available for you so you can see. And if you wanted to copy me, but just word of warning, this is 100% cotton. This is not linen or anything, and it is going to be very loose, very stretchy and cool, and I like that about it. I think that it's not going to be overly warm. So this will be a beautiful addition to that little black dress, or something like that. So that's why I'm really excited about that. So I've been keeping up to date on that, only falling maybe 1 or 2 days behind at a time, and then doing those 2 days at the same time, because I find that a little bit easier. But at the moment, when those rows get longer, then I will eat my words. That is been knitting, and it's looking beautiful. I really like it, and I enjoy doing it. So that's the whole point, right? Because with the crochet, I just did not really like the feel of it. It felt like it was falling apart in my hands, and I just found that very difficult. Okay, next I'll show you up the haul, and then I'll talk about the Etsy store. So I had a fabulous person named Paige contact me, and she said she's thinking about starting up her own store where she dyes things. And she specifically said, at the time, she said fabric. And I was like, ooh, I love me some dyed fabric. Well, she sent me loads of goodies, so thank you very much, Paige. And she's, right now, her Etsy is Hand Sewn by Paige. Hand, S-E-W-N, Sewn by Paige, P-A-I-G-E. And I will have her link down below. But you have to have a look at this. So this is all 14 count Aida, which, I mean, the use is this, it's just, okay, let me show you. It's, first of all, it's really soft, which a lot of Aida is really hard. And she said that when I gave her feedback, I told her it's so soft and I love what you did. I don't know what you did, but it's great, and keep it up because I love me some soft Aida. This is the first piece. It's a gorgeous sky blue color. Isn't it pretty? This one was a complete accident, she said. But I love the color. This kind of reminds me of that piece that I did with the Doreen Jones grazing sheep, that color. Then we have a small piece here, and it's like this gorgeous rose color. It kind of matches my peonies. What do you think? Aren't they pretty? I love peonies though. I'm in love with peonies. So this is a gorgeous pink color. And I like this cut as well because that would be really good for like one of those long skinny projects. For example, the ones by Soda Stitch. Then she sent me this gray one, and she said this reminded her of a storm. Isn't that nice? That's very pretty. I like the kind of the modeling over here like that. I think it works very well. And then over here, like you could do half and half, cut this in half or in quarters, and put different projects on it. We don't always have to do big projects, right? I'm saying that more for myself. I'm terrible. I have so many big projects. And then she sent me this one, and this is like a tie-dye. Woohoo! Look at that beautiful swirl. Isn't that cool? It's so funky. I love it. Even if you did it half and half, that would be amazing. So these are some of the fabrics that she has, or that she is going to be making. So go on over to her Etsy and then press the little heart. You have to sign in, but if you press the little heart on her store, that means that you favorite the store and you'll be notified when she puts new items in the store. Then she sent me, I have her card with her name on it. She's Hand Sewn by Paige on Instagram as well. So here I have yarn. She dyed yarn as well. She was going to give this a go, and I was like, oh, I am here for it because her dyeing style is so pretty. Oops, let me get it into the frame. Sorry, I'm a little looking too far to the other side. Isn't that pretty? There's those dark blue spots, the really bright over here, this side. I just think that's so pretty. And I'm thinking about doing maybe, I don't know, doing the Empower People bandana with that color. Because a lot of people tell me that I should wear blue more often because it brings out my eyes. And don't. But I think that that color is insane and beautiful. Then she also dropped in here 2 mini skeins. Look at those. Let me fold them up and put them on the paper. Be a good girl and, make it easy for you. Yeah. Those colors, though. I love this because I think that this is self-striping. Self-striping, but also modeled. So it's got those spots and the splotches that I love, but it's also going to have stripes of those colors. So those, I said, would make great kind of like the heels and toes of socks, maybe even the cuffs. And when you put them together, I mean, like, look at this. Wouldn't that make a beautiful sock? I think so. I'm a little biased. I think that's really pretty. And it doesn't just end there. No. She actually also decided to try some variegated flosses. So she got embroidery floss and she dyed it. So actually I have to go color by color because she put them on bobbins, and I try to get it so that you can see those colors. Oh my gosh, my nails, I'm so sorry. So there's this gray, and it's hard to see that it's variegated, but it is. I'm going to show you the kind of solids first. There's this pink, that's a very pretty color. And then we've got this pinky purple. And it's nice and shiny too. These are gorgeous. Then, oh, I love this color. This maroon color, wine, burgundy, Caroline, off the grid, huh? Then we have this green. I'm thinking of Gary from the Sunshine Stitchers. Gary Green. And this one's pretty because it goes like greens and brown as well. It's very pretty. Kind of like an owl forest thing. And then we have those blues again. The blues that are, oops, sorry, wrong way. The blues that are dark and light. So pretty. So she did not ask me to show you these things, but I just wanted to share them with you just in case that you were looking for someone else to order from or someone new to try, especially with Ada. Paige is a young person, and so she wanted someone else's opinion other than her mom. So thank you, Paige. She is located in the UK. So if you are looking for fabric in the UK, she may be the person to go to. And thank you so much again, Paige, for sending me these things. I'm going to make sure that they get loved. And then I have news from my own Etsy store, so I totally understand some people don't want to be enabled, but I do have a store where I sell cover minders and cover minders and needle minders. So needle minders for crafting, for embroidery, but also diamond painting cover minders, so you can use them for both. And I launched a new type of needle minder or cover minder on my site just a little while ago. Last week or the week before, my husband and I decided that we were going to try to find something that was more sustainable, more original, and also to help the environment at the same time. We often go to the beach and we do a lot of beach cleaning, and we walk our dog there, and we want to take care of that environment. But at the same time, we love collecting sea glass. So sea glass and porcelain, and sometimes tile too. So this, let me get my little piece of paper here. Good, so you can see. Wait, do I have a piece of? I don't. I'm so sorry. But I have pieces of sea glass. And now it's not going to focus, of course. These are pieces of Irish sea glass that we found on the beach. we clean, we prime the back so that you won't see the magnet. Make sure that it is clean and that there's nothing living in it, and then we put a magnet on it. Now, these, I try to make sure that they are the right size and weight for a needle minder. I don't want to be ruining anybody's work. But I would highly recommend that you're using a decent amount of tension when you are adhering these to your projects. Like if you're using the scroll rods or a Q-snap or something like that, just to make sure that it's not going to hurt your fabric. I've never heard of needle minders hurting fabric unless they made scratches on the back. I also have really pretty stones as well because it was requested. So anything that has a little bit of character to it, I picked up. And also, I'm not going to show you all of them because that would take ages, but I also have pieces of pottery. And I'm not sure how to date these or anything like that, but at a similar way, we have the magnets, very strong magnets that are glued to the back. And yeah, just some of them look quite old, where the ink is faded. And then I don't have any here, but I'm planning on getting some that have, some seashells if I can make them work. Like this one, you can see that there is a size written on this piece, something maybe 0.5 or 45 millimeters, and there's a slight curve. So whenever there's a curve, we make sure to make it go concave so that if you are using it to hold needles, that the needle will rest on here easily and not slide off. So yes, that is something that's coming to the shop this week. So please, if you haven't already, go check out my shop. It's rachelraycraft.etsy.com, and I will keep you posted with all the new things. Just as a small plug, I do have a Patreon, and my Patreon members, all of the Patreon members, get the sneak peek of when I'm going to be updating the shop. And so they can kind of set an alarm if they want to go on over. But you don't have to join Patreon to buy from my shop. There also, I have forgotten to do this a few times, so I want to make sure that I do. I want to thank everybody who did send me or go to my Buy Me a Coffee link and donate a coffee or 2 or 3 to me. I have donated all of that money to my friend in need who desperately needed some help, and I thought that the way that I could help them was to maybe just open up that coffee link for them. I will keep it open and active for anybody who would rather send me the price of a coffee instead of signing up for a monthly subscription, because I know that's not for everybody. But as always, I do not expect anyone to join or to send me money at all, but any little bit does help, and it lets me get more beautiful things to share with you all. So thank you so much. And it also allows me to help the people in my life who I think deserve a little bit of help, because I think that I'm okay. I think I have everything that I need. In personal, private news, I am going to take a break from uploading my Flosstube this coming week and possibly the next week, because I am attending these online retreats that I paid for, and I really would like to be as focused and as present as I can be during my waking hours. So I apologize, but the next Flosstube episode that we have, it is going to be lit. There's going to be so much in it. I'm going to show you so many projects, and I hope that you enjoy it. So thank you so much for being here with me today. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to spend some time with me. I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. Happy 4th of July. And a great week or two ahead until the next time that you stumble across my videos. So thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye!